guys, and welcome to day 21 of VEDA. So in today's vlog, I wanted to do something completely different. It's unlike any video that I've ever done before, and I've had this idea for a while, and I kind of thought this would be a really fun and good way to try it out and just see what you guys think. So what I'm going to do in today's video is literally just sit and chat with you guys. So typically, you know, my videos are either day in the life vlog, so I'm kind of taking you through the day and doing like time lapses and pictures and little, you know, a couple of minute increments of talking, etc. Or it's like an unboxing video or a podcast where I'm showing you everything that I have been making, but not actually making anything, you know, on screen, or tutorials. So in this series, I want to basically just kind of have a one-way discussion, but two ways, you know, at all possible, while I sit and crochet or knit in real time. So what this specific video is going to be like is I am just going to talk about a few things, just a couple of questions that I've gotten asked a lot lately, and a couple of requests that I've gotten. And in future videos, I plan on doing like a Q&A style where I ask y'all, you know, what questions you have for me, and then I answer them in a video like this while I'm crocheting or knitting. I also plan on doing lives in the future, so YouTube lives and Instagram lives. So let me know what you think about, you know, this new series. Again, I thought VEDA would be a really good way for me to try it out because, you know, it's just kind of something different to throw in the mix of all these day in the life videos. So let's just get into it. I'm kind of interested to see how this goes, but the project that I'm going to be working on is this blanket design that I have begun. It's actually releasing very, very soon. The pattern itself is almost completely finished. I am just working on the sample now, and it is going so well. I will give you kind of a close-up of the design because I know you won't be able to see it too well from back where I'm sitting. But I was trying to get a good enough angle so that you could see like my hands, because it was really difficult to find. I'm in a different location. You can probably already tell that. I'm in a slightly different location because I wanted like a really plain but also different background. So I don't know. This is what we're going with. This is just like a trial run. So a couple of things that I wanted to chat about. First off, I have gotten, this is kind of sad, honestly, I have gotten a lot of questions as to what VEDA actually stands for. So VEDA, VEDA, you know, you could also pronounce it VEDA, whatever, it really does not matter at all. Stands for Vlog Every Day in April. So I've seen a lot of people do this on YouTube. I've seen more like lifestyle vloggers or bloggers do it, but I've seen a couple of makers do it, and they kind of inspired me too. But I also like Vlogmas. You've probably heard of that one. It is super popular in the maker community come December. So popular that if I were to dive into that, I don't know how well it would go for me personally, just because there's so many other amazing makers out there who have done it in years past, and you know, you can't expect everybody to watch your videos and all of those other people's videos daily. So it, you know, it doesn't make that much sense. But for VEDA, it's not as popular, and so I thought it would be a good way for me to just learn a lot through the process of uploading videos every single day for a month, and also just kind of give y'all a little bit more insight as to me and kind of who I am in my life and things like that. So I don't know, it's been a lot of fun so far. I can't believe we're already 21 days in. That's crazy. This month has been insane. Probably the busiest month of the year so far. And yeah, a lot has happened. So wanted to mention that up front, because again, it's kind of, I know I said it, I think, in like VEDA Day 1, but I was expecting it to be more well known than it actually is. So also, just to note, I do not mind saying what it is at all. Like, I am more than happy to answer any and all questions. But I just wanted to make that, you know, public announcement so that if you are a little bit confused, that is what it is. So anyway, it's just a fun little thing. If I'm sure you've heard of Vlogmas, like I've said. There's also like Vlogtober in October. I've seen some in May, but I don't remember what it's called. Oh, it's so there's a thing in May, there's something called Stitch Mania, and it's more for like cross stitch or embroidery or people who do that. And it's actually where you start a new project every single day in May. I believe, I could be wrong, but I know there was one other play on words that I was thinking of, and that's it. Definitely don't plan on participating in that. I think I would lose my mind on day 5 of that, starting something new every single day, because I just would not have the time to finish anything. That would stress me out. But there's some awesome people who do it, and I think it is absolutely amazing. So, anyway, that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. Secondly, so yesterday on Instagram, I shared a little clip of our, one of our cats, Callie. So we have 2 cats. We have Callie and Reba. Reba is an orange tabby. We actually got her from our neighbor, which is kind of a funny story in and of itself, but that's where Reba came from, and we've had her for a few years now. Callie, we got when she was a kitten, and it was when I was a baby, so like 18 years ago. This is an old cat. So I shared a little clip on Instagram of her, and I had never showed anything of her before, but she has been like super weird and adventurous lately. So I just kind of wanted to document it. And I got a couple people saying, well, you should talk about this on one of your vlogs, because I mentioned that I had some crazy stories about her. So I thought that would be something else that I could briefly chat about in this video as well. So I will insert some pictures of Callie at the end of this vlog, so you can see some pictures then if you're curious. But basically, she is a calico cat. She's mostly black, but has a little bit of brown too, and now a little bit of gray, I would say. Anyway, so this cat we got when I was a baby. She, if I remember correctly, well, I don't remember, I just remember what people told me. If I'm remembering what I've heard said, that's what I should really say. We got her when she was a kitten. She was found by an old pastor, and they were allergic or something and couldn't keep her, and so we adopted her. Now, I would always say, like, on, little school projects and things like that, how many pets do you have? I would say, we have a family cat and a family dog or something like that. Now I would say that Callie is my dad's cat. She has always, hated me so much. I do not know why. I've never done anything to her intentionally. I think what my mom thinks is because I was a baby when we got her, I got, more of the attention because I was a human, not an animal. But, which is not to say that you shouldn't give your pets attention, of course. I'm just saying, my mom paid a lot more attention to me as a baby than she did to Callie, and she thinks that's part of it. And Dad loves and loved Callie, and so she was too young to be separated from her mom, and so she did, crazy things on Dad. And so that's why she has, a closer connection to him. So anyway, a couple of stories that kind of show that this cat just does not like me. First off, one story that I don't remember, I was 3, I think, but I was rocking in a rocking chair that we used to have, and she was apparently behind it, and I rocked backwards, on her tail. Obviously it was not intentional. And she clawed my leg, and my mom said she, destroyed it. She didn't, obviously. It's fine now. But, anyway, it was just really funny it's just, it was so minor, and she, scratched me, like crazy. And that's the earliest story that I remember of her really just not liking me. The most vivid memory that I have, of her is when, my grandparents live in Gulf Shores, so we go down there a couple of times a year and usually stay a few days because it's a long drive. And so we had gone on our annual summer trip, I think, And we got back, and, you know, we had left her here with plenty of water, and, you know, somebody had come and check on her multiple times. And we got back, and I walked, we have a library in our house, and so I walked into the library, and she was sitting, and, like, I was gonna, you know, pet her, and, you know, say, like, hey, I missed you, you know, little things that you say to an animal when you get back from a long trip. And she hissed at me. And I was so mad, because I had made it a point to address her, and she, like, got so mad at me. Anyway, so that cat just does not like me, and it's hilarious. And we are about the same age. We're like a year apart. So she is pretty old for a cat. I'm about to turn 19, and she is, you know, roughly 18. We don't know her birthday or anything, but she's about 18 for a cat, which is pretty old, but she is, like, Mom says she's never gonna die. she's just always been here, and it's so funny. So yeah. Anyway, there's a little story about Callie. If you care at all, I want to hear any fun stories that you have of your pets. So let me know in the comments below. I don't know. I just think we have such fun stories about our animals, and something that, you know, doesn't get talked about a whole lot, I guess. But anyway, I mentioned this on my last, or a couple of podcast episodes ago, I guess. But I want a bunny. Like, if I were to choose a pet, really, I just want a pet that, like, loves me and wants to sit beside me and snuggle while I crochet and knit. Like, that's really the animal that I would love to have. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I think I would really, really like a bunny. I've always wanted a bunny. But, you know, I've always been like, okay, it's not going to happen, so I'm not even going to try to make that dream come true. But anyway, I really want a bunny. And then I also thought about, like, a little dog, like golden poodles. They're so cute. That's not even the right word. It's like, they're like a poodle and some other dog mix. So they're, like, super tiny and adorable. That's the animal that I would like to have too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But basically, in the near future, I want a little pet that loves me. That's it. Because even Meba has her moments where she does not like me. I was petting her on the futon yesterday, and she was growling at me, and I wasn't even touching her. Anyway, just makes me sad. But enough about animals. So I am working on this new design. I mentioned it earlier. I am having so much fun with it. It is just so nice to be able to sit and work on this. As you can see, I can do it while talking, which is saying a lot about the pattern, because I love projects like this that I don't have to think about once I get into it. I can just do it. And it has been so, so nice. So I'm working on a few other projects too, of course. And I will chat about those hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a pretty crazy day. I have class in the morning. And then immediately after class, I have to go to a different campus. And it is actually an awards ceremony. So I have been super nervous about tomorrow for a while now. Kind of had a pin in my stomach about it all week. I don't know. I'm just nervous. I had an interview, which I did a vlog that day. It was earlier this month. And it was really the first time that I was able to put my goals and just kind of who I am and who I want to be in a professional context successfully for the first time. And it felt so good just to be able to do that. And so even though, you know, an award in the grand scheme of things doesn't matter, you know, I feel like receiving it would feel validating in the sense that I made an impression on these people in a way that I know was honest and was depicted the person who I really am. So I don't know. I am not competitive about it. Like I didn't even know it was a thing until my professor told me that he nominated for me, because you can't nominate yourself for this award. So anyway, if you want to send any good vibes, please do, because I'm really nervous about it. But anyway, it's been a pretty good school week though, which I'm really, really grateful for, and it is already Wednesday, which is crazy. I have so much left to do, but luckily I have a huge assignment that is almost done, and I am so grateful for that. I cannot wait to get this assignment just off my chest, because I've about had it. It's my research paper, which I have lovingly talked about all month. And I'm so glad that it's almost done. And more importantly, I'm actually proud of it, which is kind of something that I wasn't sure I was going to be able to say. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to turn in something that I knew wasn't good, but I don't know. Papers like this are just hard. They have to be really long, and it's difficult to write that much about somebody that you didn't know much of before you started researching them. So, I don't know. Kind of a complicated situation, but it's almost done. So, I want you to tell me something in the comments. You can tell me a little story about an animal in your life, or just what is going on in your life this week. This is a series that I've kind of been wanting to kick off for a while now, and I thought today was as good a time as any to do so. I didn't really have the time to do a full day in the life vlog of multiple clips. Hopefully that can happen tomorrow, but you do have to make some time throughout the day to do that, and so I just couldn't do it today. Had way too many things going on, but I thought it would be fun to take a few minutes and create a video like this, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, like I've said, and I wanted to address those couple of things that I've gotten asked about. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I would love to hear any and all feedback in the comments below, or you can send me an email to thegracefultangle@gmail.com, or even a DM on Instagram would be amazing as well. So thank you so much. I hope you have had an amazing day, and that the next day is going well, because you won't see this until my tomorrow. But anyway, I just hope you are having a wonderful week, and I will chat with you all tomorrow. Bye.